I saw these cute little leaves at Dollar Tree today and immediately got an idea, so I'm going to try to do it. What I'm doing is putting some masking tape sticky side up over top of a paper towel. I lined up my leaves and I'm using some forest green paint to paint each one. This helps so much to have them stuck down. Now I'm going over top of that with a lighter color here and there on the leaves, not like complete coverage. And then I went in with a small brush with some really light green to just accent and highlight them. It just makes it look more realistic. Then I dried it completely and grabbed this wood plaque from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to hit the edges with a sponge brush and some antique wax. After that was dry, I put some Mod Podge on the top of the plaque and spread it evenly with a sponge brush and dried it. I have this leftover piece of scrapbook paper in my stash. I laid it on top of the plaque and kind of creased around where I needed to cut it. It makes it so much easier. Once I had it all cut out, I laid it on top of my plaque and then put some parchment paper on top of that and used a really hot iron. This is an easy press, but any iron will do. And that activates the Mod Podge underneath to make it stick. Then I trimmed it up and then went around the whole thing with my sander to really scuff it up. I love to scuff it extra so that some of the wood is exposed. It just makes it look so nice. I love it. After I got it where I wanted it, I went all around the paper and the edges again with more antique wax. Once that was dry, I arranged all my leaves in the shape of a wreath. And once I got them where I wanted them, I am using Aleene's tacky glue to adhere all of the leaves down. You can use hot glue, but I prefer to use Aleene's tacky glue. Now I'm going to take some Distress Oxide on a brush and go around all of the leaves to just help them to blend into the project a little better. I decided to use red bells on this versus berries. There's no particular reason, I just thought it would look cute. Once I got them where I wanted them, I glued them all down. I made this cute bow out of some ripped fabric I have in my stash. I glued that to the top. And then I made a tag using some textured paper I have. I used some Distress Oxide to really make it weathered and blend in. Instead of stamping my tag, I just stamped a piece of paper and cut it down to size, and I'm going to glue that right on top of my tag. I then took a piercing tool and made a tiny little hole at the top and then went around the edges of that with some Distress Oxide just to make it pop. I strung up some jute through that little hole, tied a knot, and then tied the tag to one of the loops of the bow. Then I pierced the top again and screwed in a small eye hook for the hanger. I put some jute through it, but I didn't leave it like that. I decided to put some beads on there, and to make them blend in, I used that same brush with the Distress Oxide. This is exactly what I envisioned today when I saw those leaves. I love it, all of it. So pretty. Y'all let me know what you think. Don't forget to water the vine. I'll see you next time. Love y'all.